Hi there and welcome to another video from Faraz, the GCSE Maths Mentor. Welcome to today's lesson, Straight Line Graphs Part 1. Whether you are revising for your GCSEs or just want to finally get how to plot graphs confidently, this is the place to be. We are going to break it all down step by step, so no matter your current level, by the end of this video you will say, "Oh, that actually makes sense now. Let's dive in." Alright, let's get hands on and start plotting some points. Each of these is a coordinate written as x, y that tells us exactly where to place a dot on the grid. Just remember, x always comes first, like walking across the room before climbing up. Let's take first one, 0, 0. This is the center where the x and y axes meet. We call it the origin. Mark that right in the middle. So here it is. That is 0, 0. Next up 0, 5. This means x is 0 and y is 5. So we stay on the vertical axis and move up 5 units. So 0, you have to move to 0 on x-axis and then move up 5 units. It has to be there. This is 0, 5. Now 5, 0. Alright, 5, 0. This time y is equals to 0. So we stay on the horizontal axis and move right to 5 here. That is 5, 0. This lies on the x-axis. 6, 0. All these have y equals to 0. 6, 0. Negative 5, 0. Negative 7, 0. All these have y equals to 0, which means they sit flat on the x-axis. Just move left or right depending on the sign of x. So 6, 0. It means it is there. Negative 5, 0. It has to be there. Negative 7, 0. It has to be there. Alright, we have plotted these three coordinates. Now it's time to plot this one. Now let's try a proper coordinate with both values changing, which is 2, 3. Go 2 units to the right from 0, 2 units to the right, that is x equals to 2, and then 3 units up, y equals to 3. So 2 units right and then 3 up here, that is 2, 3. Negative 8, 5. Go 8 units left, then 5 units up from 0, 0 from origin. Go 8 units left, which is negative 8 there, and 5 units up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. That is negative 8, 5. Negative 7, negative 11. Left 7, down 11. So from 0, 0 from the center, from the origin, we have to move left 7. Negative 7 is there. And then down 11. Down 11 units must be there. Negative 7 and 11. Negative 11. And finally 9, negative 4. Write 9 down 4. So from 0 write 9 and down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 9, negative 4. Once all points are plotted, just stand back and admire your work like a graphing artist. Getting comfortable with plotting is the foundation for all straight line graphs, equation, and even real world modeling. Let's now connect this skill with equations like y equals to mx plus c coming up next. Alright, let's get practical. We are starting with the equation y equals to 2x plus 4. This is written in the form y equals to mx plus c. Y equals to mx plus c. M is the gradient, slope, and c is the y-intercept. Y-intercept means where the line crosses the y-axis. So here the gradient is 2 and the y-intercept is 4. That means our line will cross the y-axis at 0, 4. 0, 4. It means it is there. Let's complete the table by substituting values for x. So here we have negative 3. It means y equals to 2 times negative 3 plus c. 2 times negative 3, negative 6 plus 4. Negative 6 plus 4 means negative 2. So the coordinates are negative 3, negative 2. We always have to write the x value first and then y. Negative 3, negative 2 are the coordinates. Negative 3, negative 2. Negative 3, we have to move to negative 3 first on x-axis, and then negative 2 is down there, so you have to put a cross like this, negative 3 comma negative 2. All right, let's plot the last coordinate now. So that's the technique. Just plot the last one, y equals to 2 bracket 4 plus 4. 2 times 4 is 8, 8 plus 4, it will give you 12 there. It means that 4 comma 12. All right, let's plot this 4 comma 12. 4 is there, and from 4 you have to move up to 12. So here is 4 comma 12. Let's join these two coordinates with the help of a line. All right, you can plot line like this and extend from both sides. All right, after plotting the first one and the last coordinates, let's plot the middle coordinates now. So here we have to plot this one, y equals to 2 times negative 2 plus 4, which means negative 4 plus 4, and that is 0. It means negative 2 comma 0. Negative 2 comma 0, it has to be there. Negative 2 is there, and 0, we can't move up and down there because negative 2 is on the x-axis, and because y is 0 there, so you have to stay on x-axis, you can't move up and down. Negative 2 comma 0, because y is 0 on the whole x-axis. All right, let's calculate the next one. Y equals to 2 times negative 1 plus 4. 2 times negative 1 plus 4 means negative 2 plus 4. Negative 2 plus 4 means positive 2. So the coordinates are negative 1 comma 2. Negative 1 comma 2 is there already on the line. That's why we plotted the first one and the last one. Now you will get all the coordinates on the line like this. So here it is 0, y equals to 2 times 0 plus 4, which means 2 zeros are 0 plus 4, that is 4. So it is 0 comma 4 there, and that's your y-intercept, which we were talking about, that the y-intercept is 4. It means that our line will cross the y-axis at 0 comma 4. Here we have 0 comma 4. Next one, y equals to 2 times 1 plus 4, which means 2 plus 4, that is 6. 1 comma 6. 1 comma 6 is there. Then we have this one, y equals to 2 times 2 plus 4, which means 4 plus 4, and that is 8. So 2 comma 8. 2 comma 8 is again already on the line. And then finally we have y equals to 2 times 3 plus 4. 2 3s is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So it is 3 comma 10. 3 comma 10 is there. Now see how the line goes up from left to right. That's because of the positive gradient too, and it crosses the y-axis at 4, just like we predicted. Okay, let's move to the next question. So here we have got y equals to 4x minus 2. Here again it is in the form y equal mx plus c. The gradient m is 4, a steeper slope, and the y-intercept is negative 2. So the line crosses the y-axis at 0 comma negative 2. This line is steeper than the previous one because 4 is greater than 2, and it starts lower on the graph at negative 2 instead of 4. So let's substitute the values. Y equals to 4 times negative 2 and negative 2. It means negative 8, negative 2, that is negative 10 there. And let's calculate the last one. Y equals to 4 times 4 and negative 2, which means 16 minus 2. 16 minus 2 is 14 there. So the coordinates are 4 comma 14. And let's calculate this one also. That's the y-intercept. Y equals to 4 times 0 minus 2, which means 0 minus 2, and here we have negative 2, so it is 0 comma negative 2. That's the y-intercept. So the line crosses the y-axis at 0 comma negative 2. You can plot only these three coordinates, and you can also make the line from these three coordinates. So these three coordinates are negative 2 comma negative 10. Let's plot it. Negative 2 comma negative 10, it's there. Then we have to plot 0 comma negative 2, 0 comma negative 2, 0 is at the center, 0 comma negative 2 is there, and finally 4 comma 14, 4 comma 14 is there. Okay, then you have to join them with the help of a line. And notice how the line goes up much more quickly. That's because the gradient is 4. So for every 1 across, it rises by 4, steeper than the previous graph. Alright, let's calculate the other values. Y equals to 4 times negative 1, negative 2. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4, negative 2, which means negative 6. So the coordinates here is negative 1 comma negative 6. And if you do this one, y equals to 4 times 1 negative 2. 4 ones are 4, 4 minus 2, 2. It means the coordinates are 1 comma 2. And this one, y equals to 4 times 2 minus 2. 4 twos are 8, 8 minus 2, which means 6. So the coordinates are 2 comma 6. And then finally we have y equals to 4 times 3 minus 2, 12 minus 2 is 10. So the coordinates are 3 comma 10. Alright, let's plot the other coordinates now. Negative 1 comma negative 6, negative 1 comma negative 6 is already there on the line, and 0 comma negative 2 is, we already plotted that one. 1 comma 2 is there, 2 comma 6 is there, 3 comma 10, 3 comma 10 is there, and 4 comma 14 is already there. So that's why we plotted the first and the last coordinate, because you can see there, if you plot the first one and the last one, you automatically have those coordinates here. Alright, let's move to the next one. Now we have got something slightly different. Y equals to 10 minus 2x. We can rewrite it in this way: y equals 2 minus 2x plus 10. Now it's clear that gradient is negative 2 and y-intercept is 10. So the line will start at 0 comma 10. Because the gradient is negative, it will go down as x increases. Now let's calculate the values. Y equals to, again we are going to do the first one and the last one. So y equals to 10 minus 2 times x, which is negative 2 there. So it means 10 plus 4, which is 14. Let's calculate the y-intercept also. Y equals to 10 minus 2 times 0. 10 minus 0 is 10. So the answer is 0 comma 10. And the last one is y equals to 10 minus 2 times 4, which means 10 minus 8. That is 2. So the coordinates are 4 comma 2. Alright, if we plot the first one, which is negative 2 comma 14, negative 2 comma 14, positive 14 is there, 0 comma 10, which is the y-intercept, 0 comma 10 is there, and then 4 comma 2, 4 comma 2 is there. Join them with the help of a line. Join all these coordinates together, can extend the line this way. Now let's calculate the other coordinates. So for this one, it is y equals to 10 minus 2 bracket negative 1. 10 plus 2, minus 2 times minus 1 plus 2, 10 plus 2 is 12. The coordinates are negative 1 comma 12. Let's plot negative 1 comma 12, negative 1 comma 12. Here we are, negative 1 comma 12. Then after this one, it is y equals to 10 minus 2 times 1, which is 10 minus 2, and that is 8. So the coordinates are 1 comma 8. Let's plot 1 comma 8. 1 comma 8 is there. And then after this one, y equals to 10 minus 2 times 2. 10 minus 2 times 2 is 10 minus 4, which means 6. So here we have 2 comma 6. 2 comma 6 is there. 2 comma 6, and the last and the final value, y equals to 10 minus 2 times 3. 10 minus 2 times 3 is 10 minus 6, which is 4. So here you have 3 comma 4. 3 comma 4 is there. So the question is why we plotted the rest of the values after plotting the first one and the y-intercept and the last one. It is just that you can plot like in a series, in like -2, then -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter. But you can see there, if you plot the -2 and 4 from the help of these two coordinates only, like from -2 comma 14 and 4 comma 2, you can plot the complete line, and all the other coordinates will follow the same line, right? Okay, let's move to the next one. Y equals to 4x plus 1. So gradient is 4 just like earlier, and y-intercept is 1. So the line starts at 0 comma 1. This graph will rise steeply again, but it starts just above the origin. Here the values are not given. Okay, so it means you can take your values. Let's start from the smaller value, and let's take 0 first, which is the y-intercept actually, because when you put x as 0 you will get y-intercept. So 4 times 0 plus 1, y equals to 4 into 0 is 0, 0 plus 1, y equals to 1, that is 0 comma 1. If you plot this one, you can see it's there, 0 comma 1. All right, let's plot the other coordinate. Let's plot -2 now. Y equals to 4 times -2 plus 1. Y equals to 4 into -2, -8 plus 1, which is -7. So the coordinates are -2 comma -7. -2 comma -7 is there. And then we have, let's plot 2 now. So y equals to 4 into 2 plus 1, that is 8 plus 1, which is 9. So 2 comma 9. 2 comma 9 is there. Now join each and every coordinate together with the help of a line, and you can extend the line like this. This line is rising fast just like our 4x minus 2 graph, but this one starts at y equals 1 instead of -2. Positive gradients always slope upward, and the bigger the number, the steeper the slope. And when I say that it starts from y equal 1, I mean that the y-intercept is 0 comma 1. Y-intercept coordinates are 0 comma 1. It doesn't mean that we are excluding those coordinates which are the -1, like -2 commas -7. The y-intercept is 1. It means that the line crosses the y-axis at 0 comma 1. Alright, let's move to the final question. Y equals to 6 minus 3x. Let's rearrange into standard form. Y equals to minus 3x plus 6. So the standard form is mx plus c. M means the gradient, c means y-intercept. So gradient is -3 and y-intercept is 6. So the graph crosses the y-axis at 0 comma 6 there. Because the gradient is negative, so it's going down 3 for every step right by 1. Let's substitute the x value. Alright, we can take any value we want, but let's start from the small value like -2. So x -2, y equals to 6 minus 3 times -2. Y equals to 6 plus 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Y equals to 12. It means -2 comma 12. Let's plot this coordinate -2 comma 12. It has to be there, -2 comma 12. And to draw the line, we just need only two coordinates. So I'm going to plot this 4 at x equals 4. Y equals to 6 minus 3 times 4. Y equals to 6 minus 12, which means -6. So the coordinates are 4 comma -6. 4 comma -6. 4 comma -6 is there. All right, let's join these two coordinates, and you can extend the line like this way, and see, with the help of only two coordinates we plotted the complete line of equation y equals to 6 minus 3x. So we have got a downward slope because the gradient is -3. It means a steep fall 3 units down for every 1 unit across, and it starts at y equals 6, which you can see clearly on the graph. Alright, it's time to summarize all the concepts. How do you know what a line will look like? If the gradient m is positive, the line goes upward from left to right. If the gradient m is negative, the line goes downward. Like you can see here in this question, the gradient is negative. The y-intercept tells you y-intercept is c, and it tells you exactly where the line crosses the y-axis. Once you understand that, you can sketch a line just by looking at the equation. Simple. If you have found this lesson easy to follow and actually enjoyable, imagine learning like this every single week. I run small group sessions capped at just 10 students max, so you still get personalized support, real interaction, and crystal clear explanations. And here's where it gets even better: you don't just get one or two classes. You'll receive 12 live sessions every month. That's 3 sessions a week, so you're always making progress without feeling overwhelmed. Now let's talk numbers. For GCSE or IGCSE maths, the cost is just £4 per hour. Multiply that by 12 sessions and you are paying just £48 a month. Let's put that into perspective. That's less than the price of a single dinner or takeaway in most UK cities. And instead of calories, you are investing in grades, confidence, and a stress free exam experience. And that's not all. Here's what included in that price: 12 live group sessions, free revision resources tailored to your syllabus, targeted past paper and exam style questions, topic wise practice packs, support with what you struggle with most. So if you are ready to stop guessing and start excelling, message me now on WhatsApp. Number is showing on a screen. Let's take your maths from confusion to confidence. And remember, this is your year to win. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. See you in the next session.